we just leave things alone? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for another Top 10 Worst Hollywood Remakes. If you didn't see a movie you think should be on this list, be sure to check out our first video of the Top 10 Worst Hollywood Remakes.
You believe those stories? It's real.
Number 10, A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm real.
The story of Freddy Krueger has had a faithful following since Robert Englund first sported the razor glove and red and green sweater we've grown to love. And somehow, with just one film, the people behind the 2010 reboot managed to strip him of everything that made him so frightful and charming in the first place.
You're my little Nancy.
By playing up the sex-deviant elements of the original story and dialing back any of the scariness or laughs he was known for, made this modern Freddy, and by extension the entire film, just unpleasant.
Honey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, Mom.
Number 9, Swept Away.
Is that a joke?
The only good thing this film seemed to have accomplished was that it's tempered Madonna's numerous attempts at acting.
Anthony!
Aside from a subsequent minor cameo in a Bond film, as well as a voiceover role.
You are a mongrel dog! A hybrid of something dark, disgusting, and tiny!
Directed by her then-husband Guy Ritchie, this 2002 remake of the 1974 Italian comedy drama managed the impressive feat of being the lowest-rated movie of the starlet's film career,
What have you done to me?
with a meager 5% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I did not fly all the way from New York City to wherever the we are to get on that.
Number 8, Alice in Wonderland.
Well then.
It might not be in the strictest sense a remake, but we think it's absolutely close enough.
I thought we'd settled this. I'm Alice, not that one.
Especially considering it's made by Disney, which also produced the 50s animated version.
Really? Well, my name is Alice, and I'm following a white rabbit, so...
Oh, you can't go yet.
If there was any question that Johnny Depp and Tim Burton as a duo have lost their way, then this film put that debate to rest.
Nay, this magnificently heroic globe.
It's obvious that Burton attempted to make a colorful film, but Alice in Wonderland missed the mark, with its heavy reliance on CGI and grotesque visuals that fall incredibly short of the magical worlds Burton had previously created.
Who will step forth to be champion for the White Queen?
That would be I.
Worst of all, the film is bland and brings virtually nothing new to the legacy of the Lewis Carroll story.
I know what you're doing. You think you can blink those pretty little eyes, and I'll melt just like Mummy and Daddy did.
Number 7, The Wolfman.
And so, as the Bible says, he was made as unto a wolf and cast out from men.
At one time, Benicio del Toro was the patron saint of the film fan and film snob alike. And then he started making movies like this awful horror film.
The character of man is such a shiftable thing.
A remake of one of the most legendary and enduring horror film classics of all time. The Wolfman could have worked. We can just imagine a film executive watching the original and exclaiming, "Let's strip it of all emotion and grit and replace it with sanitary CGI effects and stilted acting for a good time."
The wounds are so terrible that only something human would seem capable of such wanton malevolence.
Shockingly, that hypothetical executive got it all wrong, as you can tell by this flick.
Lawrence, you know me. You know me. Remember me. Look at me.
Number 6, Total Recall.
I've done a lot of wrong in my life. This is the chance to do something right.
The original Total Recall was a unique film with out-there characters and even crazier effects. We'll never forget the first time we saw Arnie's head expanding crazily in Mars's atmosphere. By contrast, This remake is a boring, by-the-numbers sci-fi film that seemed to think if they threw in a three-breasted lady, it would live up to the expectations of fans.
Jesus Christ. I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Sharing nothing but a few names and minor elements with the original, there is nothing unique or worthy in this film.
It's true.
Number 5. Oldboy. Sometimes when filmmakers decide to remake a film, it leaves observers and filmgoers scratching their heads.
Kill me! Yes, 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 yes. Kill me!
This is one of those cases. If you were given the task of successfully bringing a foreign language film that had a massive following from critics and fans alike to Western audiences, it'll undoubtedly be a daunting task. It seemed it was too daunting for the people behind 2013's Oldboy, which added nothing new to the edginess of the original while simultaneously stripping the story of any of the grit or danger. Number 4. Red Dawn.
This is war.
Chris Hemsworth is the actor who brought Thor to life on the big screen.
Know your place, brother.
And starred in the acclaimed film The Cabin in the Woods.
I'm thinking this thing doesn't take credit cards.
So you'd think his role in this war flick should have gained it the attention of filmgoers.
Not if it meant putting everyone else's ass on the line.
Yet somehow, this remake of the 80s classic was so ill-conceived that very few ever even bothered watching it.
I want you to go to war and stop this piece of shit. Or die trying.
Red Dawn managed the impressive feat of making the ridiculous plot of the original even less nuanced.
Listen to me. We're all that's left. Someone's gotta live. Somebody's gotta make it.
And worst of all, the film is not even so bad it's good. It's just plain bad.
We're the bad guys, and we create chaos.
Number 3. Clash of the Titans.
I will unleash the Krog.
If Zeus were a movie fan, we could easily see his trusty lightning bolts being put to good use after he watched this travesty of a film.
Release the Kraken!
When a film so clearly fails to take advantage of stories that are so universal and compelling that they have been handed down for generations, you know something is wrong.
This cannot continue.
But that was the case with this Clash of the Titans.
We all heard what the witches said, but we can prove them wrong.
And let's not forget to mention its truly atrocious 3D conversion, which led director Louis Leterrier to refer to it as famously rushed and famously horrible.
This is where the Kraken defeated the Titans.
That's what August will look like when we fail.
Number 2. The Fog.
Yeah, it looks like a fog bank about 10 miles out, and it's moving straight towards us.
In the last several years, director John Carpenter has seen a lot of his work remade to dubious results, and The Fog did nothing to redeem that trend.
Fog out there? Hey, Spooner, you see any fog out there?
No fog out here. Ladies, see any fog out here?
I don't see any fog out there.
Earning a pathetic 4% on Rotten Tomatoes, this film is the lowest rated of any of the movies on this list.
The fog killed them. I hid in the freezer.
Every moment of the horror movie, save for the bloody deaths, are an exercise in tedium.
There is something in the fog, please.
Viewers everywhere left it feeling like they'd been beaten into a fog of disgust. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable, or in this case, dishonorable mentions.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down San Jose. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for the boys and girls again.
Hate funerals. All about death, death, death. I don't think funerals are designed for anybody to like.
I've been working so hard. I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. Right down the door! Okay. No, dummy brains!
Number 1. Arthur.
Even you deserve better than this.
There are certain actors who are not equipped to be the leading man in a film, And if they were to elect a president of their club, Russell Brand would be a shoo-in. This movie's the proof.
For example, look, I'm quite capable of this kind of conduct.
I've seen it before.
That's just part of my repertoire.
Tasked with taking over a role famously brought to life by the incomparable Dudley Moore, Brand fails miserably here.
This is depressing. It's like unhappy hour. It is, I don't like it in here. This is making me want to drink more.
The thing that made the original film such a critical and financial smash was the legitimate affection you felt for the film's leads.
Permit me to introduce myself. Where the hell's my hat? It's on the floor. Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Arthur may not have been a Boy Scout, but he was incurably likable.
This is a goner.
The new film substitutes him with an irritating jerk that we wish had never sullied the bad name of Arthur Bach.
Only one man can save civilization, and that man is Arthur Bach. Justice!
Did we mention it was a box office failure and the 2 Razzie nods?
I gave away billions of money for you.
You shouldn't have done that.
Do you agree with our list? Which Hollywood remake do you think is the worst?
Ni hao mao, shu shen muji ma.
Dude, I'm from Detroit.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Hey, come on, we gotta go. I can't leave without my dogs, Nick.